If your child is 8 years old or older, you might be wondering, is it too late to start making them handmade toys? Maybe they're too old, or maybe they won't be interested. While I would agree that they are probably beyond the age of playing pretend or enjoying small world play with little gnomes and felt animals, it's not too late to make them simple, open-ended toys. Here are the toys that I would make for an 8, 9, or 10-year-old. A rainbow felted rope, bean bags, juggling balls, and heavy rice bags. If these toys just showed up one day on your child's toy shelf, they probably wouldn't reach for them to play with. The magic lies in watching you make these toys for them. I guarantee if your child sees you making these toys, they are going to want to play with them. So let's get into the ways that your child might play with these toys. For the rainbow felted rope, if your child already knows how to jump rope, they'll be excited to give this new one a try. And if your child hasn't learned yet, this can be their very first jump rope. You can make it to the length that your child needs and tie little knots on the ends for handles. After they've used it as a jump rope for a while, they might start to be a little more playful with it and wrap it around their body in interesting ways, or use it as an actual rope and tie it onto things, or invite a younger sibling to grab onto one end as they pull them around on the slippery floor, that type of thing. What's great about these toys is that they get kids moving. So now beanbags, you could initiate a game of tossing the beanbags into a trash can or a basket. Or if you're familiar with bocce, you can use beanbags instead of balls. And everyone tries to toss a beanbag as close as they can to one first initial beanbag that you toss. There's so many things you can do with them, and your children will surely come up with lots of little games on their own with friends or younger siblings. Heavy rice bags can be used for inventing games as well. My children, who are older as well, they recently invented a game where they set up some empty plastic bottles and they set up a bowling game. So they set them up like pins, and then they slid the heavy rice bag across the floor to see how many pins they could knock over. These are also really useful for fort building. So you could grab a bed sheet and initiate building a fort with your child and show them how they can be used as weights to hold fabric down. You want to make at least 2, but 3 or 4 would be better. That way they'll have more ideas for what they can do with them. Juggling balls can be used for learning how to juggle, obviously, or you could initiate a game of catch with your child, or they might enjoy playing by themselves, just tossing it up into the air and catching it. If your child is 11 or 12, I would recommend making the juggling balls and the rainbow felted rope. These are the toys that will best meet them where they're at developmentally. Don't feel like you've missed the boat on making handmade toys for your child. Providing them with just a few simple toys in their older childhood years can do wonders for their development and for getting them to move their bodies and to spend more time in simple, nourishing play. It's so heartwarming to see kids get lost in this type of play when they're in that flow state. If you'd like to witness the powerful impact that handmade toys can have on your child, you can get started making your very first toy today. Head to the link below and sign up for my newsletter, and I'll send you one of my step-by-step video tutorials. It comes straight out of my Toy Making Magic membership. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.